Hello everybody, this is Mr. Keele. Today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for when you're taking your Wonders Weekly quizzes. First, I want you to go ahead and go to Google, and right there I want you to type in Long Beach Unified School District. Go ahead and search that up. Or if you're more familiar with the other way, you can type in lbusd. Either way, when you load it up, you're going to get a lot of results. I want you to look at that top result. I'll put a red rectangle around it. Do you see that? I want you to click right there, Long Beach Unified School District. That will take you to the home page. At the top right, do you see where it says Main Menu? Go ahead, click on Main Menu. Now, you are a student, so I want you to go to where it says Students. Go ahead and click on Students. And from here, go ahead, click on Student Portal. Now you're going to log in. Remember, your username starts with the 20 numbers, and your password is your date of birth. But remember, it's in the 6-digit format. Once you're in, I want you to find that red tile that says McGraw-Hill. Right there. Now if you don't see it, that's okay. You might have to click around for it. So you might have to click Home or My Tiles, Applications. So you might have to fish around for it. If you really can't find it, at the very top, do you see that magnifying glass? Go ahead and click on that and type in McGraw-Hill. That should pop it up for you. So I want you to find that red tile right there. See that? Go ahead and click on that. Now I'm going to use a grade 4 textbook as this example, but your textbook should pop up for you. Go ahead and click on it, and it will take you to the Wonders homepage. This should look pretty familiar to you. From here, do you see at the top left that green circle? Right there. Go ahead and click on that. It should say To Do. Now this is where your work is shown. Since we're taking a quiz, I want you to go to where it says My Tests. I'll put a box around that. You see that? Go ahead and click My Tests. And then you should have your assessments listed. I'm going to launch this assessment with this button right here. So go ahead and click Launch Assessment. And that will take you to the very first page. When you're ready, at the bottom there's a blue button that says Start Assignment. Whenever your teacher says go, you'll go ahead and you'll click that button to start your assessment. So once you've read the instructions, go ahead, click Next Question. And here is question number 1. Now, I want to highlight a few tools for you at the top right. See over here? Right up here. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is actually the highlighter tool. So go ahead, right here, looks like the highlighter, that icon. Click on it, and there's a few different colors. Choose whatever color you like. I'm going to go with yellow, so I'll choose yellow. And then whatever you select will now be highlighted yellow. If I go back, maybe I want, how about kind of a bluish color. Whatever you select will be blue. And you can do this with any color. Now, how do you erase it? You go back to the highlighter tool, and at the very end, there's an icon that looks a little bit different. It kind of looks like an eraser. Go ahead and click that icon right there. Looks like an eraser. And then you just highlight the highlights, and that'll get rid of it. Or you can just click that one, click it, click it. So whichever way you feel comfortable with. The next tool we're going to talk about is the notepad tool. So I'll click that, and then you get to take notes if you like. You get to take notes here. So even when you exit out and you click back to it, your notes are still there for you. So it's a pretty handy tool. Next is the line reader tool. When you click on this, you got to drag this little bar over the text, and you see how it reveals only a tiny little slice? So how you can use this is you read it, right? And when you get to the end of the line, you just drag it to the line below. you read it, and then you drag it to the next line, and then the next line. So if you like to use that, it's a pretty handy tool. Lastly, right here is the text-to-speech tool. Now here's how I would use it. Basically, I'm going to select this paragraph, and when I click on that, it's going to read it out to me. So go ahead, watch this.
A robin was flying south for the winter, and during his flight, he became thirsty. He knew that without water he would be too weak to continue his journey. He looked for a...
Alright, I'm going to stop it right there. But I think you get the point. So this is a pretty, it's not too long of a story, but it's a pretty long story. If you were to select the whole thing, and then click that, it would read aloud the whole story to you, which again is a pretty handy tool. And a lot of these tools at the top right, you can use them for the story, or the text, the passage, might be informational text, but you can also use them for the questions down here. So if you ever need to highlight anything, you can highlight certain words, right? Take notes, use the line reader tool, or have it read aloud to you. So those are my recommendations. Remember, when you're taking your quizzes, go slow, take your time, no pressure, and I'm going to wish you good luck. All right, see you everybody.